My name's Cody McGee. Today I'd like to talk to you about Modern Realtor. Our goal is simple. When you go to sell your home, we want to help you keep the equity that you've built. Modern Realtor wants to introduce technology, software offering that will empower homeowners and assist them in selling a home and doing some of the tasks themselves. For those tasks that they do not feel comfortable with, Modern Realtor will offer an a la carte service at a flat rate to help them finish selling their home. We want to change how homes are sold. Simple. I had the experience of selling two homes. One was in central Iowa about 5 years ago. At this time, the housing market was not ideal. It was the worst housing market in a generation. We hired a realtor to come. She suggested the price we'd put our house on the market for. We believed our home was worth more, and we asked them to put it on the market for more. As she did so, our home sold within a week and a half, when homes had been sitting on the market for a long period of time. We felt that we did some of the work for the realtor, yet we still ended up paying the realtor 6%. To give you an idea, 6% commission on our home is enough to pay for an MBA WSU. The next home we sold was in southeast Idaho, about an hour away from the picture on the screen. We put our home on the market, and that same day we had 3 offers for the full asking price of our home. The very next day, all 3 of these offers came with a higher offer, which we accepted that next day. We paid a 5% commission to the realtor. It was lower because he had helped us purchase the home. So instead of 6, he gave us 5%. Although it was still 5%, it only took 24 hours to accomplish our goal of selling our home. Again, this is worth about half the cost of sending one of my children to college. So it's very, very significant when you're looking at the goals in which we have: retirement, college, all of these things. So my question for you is, how is selling your home? I hope this question evokes emotion, because selling a home is one of the biggest decisions that we do in our lifetime for many people. What emotions did you feel? Was it stressful? Was it worrisome? Was it exciting maybe? How long was the experience? Was it quick? Was it a long, drawn out process? How did you pay your realtor? What commission structure did you use? What dollar figure did you end up paying the realtor at the end of the day? Think about what this dollar figure represents today in your life. With that amount of money been able to get you that extra bedroom that you need, the garage, perhaps send one of your children who are currently going to college through school, perhaps send them to school with a vehicle. The equity in our home, for most of us, represents a significant amount of our financial wealth. I didn't do this on my own. I had some help. 3 people that significantly helped me formulate this business idea was Nancy McGee, who's a retired real estate professional. She was a broker who owned and sold her own real estate company, very similar to Modern Realtor. Woody Hancock, who's a software and IT development professional, who has given me great advice and was able to help me along the lines of developing a software idea for Modern Realtor. And Joseph Short, he's a financial markets professional and wealth manager. Each of these individuals helped me formulate the idea and correct me along the path of formulating Modern Realtor. So, Modern Realtor will develop some software that helps do some of the items of selling your home. We want to empower homeowners to be able to either schedule their home, take pictures on their own, load those pictures online on the MLS, which is where homes are listed. Maybe have a schedule open homes on their own and market those homes to the public. Also, what we're very excited about is the home showing review aspect of our software. Going that to a little further, imagine this scenario. You have your home on the market. Someone comes to look at the home. As they come in, you hand them an iPad. They are able to then carry this iPad around and through your home as they look at it. The software is loaded with specifics concerning your home. Now these people that are prospective buyers that are looking to buy your home, can provide feedback on what they like, what they don't like, and recommendations as they're walking through their home. At the end of the home showing, they can provide the iPad back to you. Modern Realtor software can then compare their feedback with other homes that have been on the market and have sold based on similar feedback. This provides the homeowner with instant results on how they can improve selling their home, all through software without a realtor. Some things homeowners are not going to feel comfortable with. Maybe they don't like the negotiation aspect of it, or the legal aspect with the title company, or listing the home on their own. So the things that the homeowners don't feel comfortable with, Modern Realtor can then fill in the gap, offer those services at a drastic discount from the 6% because we're only doing part of the work and the homeowners doing part of the work. A true partnership, not just a sales representative. Here's a scenario for you. With a traditional realtor, selling a home for $250,000 at 6% would result in a $15,000 commission. Oftentimes, a marketing or hiring a photographer fees are also associated in addition to the 6%. Let's say that with Modern Realtor's help, our software can help someone who feels that they can do part of the work themselves accomplish this. Let's say they take the pictures on their own. They load this up using Modern Realtor software onto the real estate offering on MLS. They also schedule home showings, but they don't feel comfortable in using the title and legal aspect of the process, or perhaps a negotiation aspect of it. So these costs can then be split with Modern Realtor as they're only doing half the work. That represents half of the 6%, or $7,500 in savings for the homeowner, when they can do the things that they feel comfortable with and still have professional, legal, licensed help to accomplish the rest. As you can see by this, home prices vary drastically across the country. Selling a home in Wyoming is not the same as selling a home in New York or Florida. Markets are very specific based off of many things: school systems, taxes, industry. All of these things go into the cost of a home and affect how homeowners sell their home. Because of this, real estate offices are locally owned, usually from a family business, from an individual, or someone who goes in franchises through a large company such as RE/MAX or Berkshire Hathaway. So they have a large name, but it's still locally owned and managed from an individual that's franchising. Across the country, it's very standard to have a 5 to 7% commission structure. This is common across the industry, regardless of which company is being used to sell a home. Oftentimes, again, marketing, photographer costs are in addition to these, but as you can see, these costs are very significant. You consider the impact that they could have on your retirement account, or your children's education, or as an additional down payment on your next home. Homeownership is down across the country from its historical highs in the early 2000s. As this graph shows, though, it's currently no lower than it has been in the past. In fact, it's higher than most of the time it has been in the past, historically. The market is healthy now and stable, as if there's no excess homes because they've been sold off. Currently, prices have actually increased because of low supply, so the demand is not being met for homes, which has increased the price. Modern Realtor's market is actually larger, potentially larger, than a traditional realtor's. Traditional realtors do not have access to those individuals that are selling their homes for sale by owner, because they're doing it all on their own. They're trying to avoid the cost completely. But they may not feel 100% comfortable with going out and doing the legal and title work for their home. Or maybe they want to list it on the MLS to have access to other realtors. So our market is actually larger, but we have the traditional realtors' access to homeowners, in addition to for sale by owners, because they may want just one piece of what we offer, which is again a larger market than traditional realtors have. Although this is the case, our niche market for Modern Realtor will be homeowners that are interested in selling their home and to save some aspect of that 6% commission, maybe just 1%, maybe 4%, but at some level saving a part of this. Our initial market will be Des Moines, Iowa. I'm familiar with Des Moines, Iowa because I grew up there, and this is where I've lived most of my life. Because of this is where I feel comfortable starting our company. It provides an array of homes from a downtown urban environment to vast farmland, farm homes, in rural areas. So the prices fluctuate greatly but provides diversity in the marketplace. Businesses in the Des Moines area include Wells Fargo, Nationwide, Principal Financial, John Deere, Bridgestone, and many other insurance and financial companies. Because of this, many employees transfer in and out of Des Moines frequently, which does then provide a healthy real estate market. Real estate is dominated by traditional real estate agents in the Des Moines marketplace, which provides an opportunity for us to come, Modern Realtor, to disrupt how this business is currently performed here. The operations for Modern Realtor is very simple. There is state licensing requirements for agents to work here. They must work under a broker, which I will be. We do have a low-cost operation structure. We do not require a physical location to get started. There's no labor costs associated with our business model, as we are provided income when we incur costs because of the piece rate nature of real estate. It is very important for Modern Realtor to have a focus on customer service. The reason this is so important is the average homeowner sells their home every 6 to 8 years. This creates a huge cycle of repeat business potentially as long as we best serve that customer. Our first year benchmark will be to partner and recruit experienced realtors that have been successful in the Des Moines marketplace currently by offering them future management positions as we continue to grow into other locations. In addition to that, we would like to recruit and train 5 additional realtors in that first year, and to roll out our software as it's being developed. Moving forward, we'd like to continue hiring 5 additional realtors and training them every year for the next 3 to 5 years until the Des Moines market is saturated. We've reached a point of saturation there. In addition to that, we'd like to locate 3 to 5 additional markets where we can then move into and enter with our software and our Modern Realtor a la carte offering. Some markets will not be ideal for this, as they'll already be saturated. There's not enough room for Modern Realtor to enter with physical realtors. In these scenarios, we would like to entertain the idea of leasing our software to a specific competitor in that marketplace, but we will not compete against them. But it would provide an additional income opportunity for Modern Realtor in a market that we would then not necessarily enter because of the saturation it's already reached. The major costs are twofold. One, the software development, which the initial investment will go towards, and the franchising fees associated with the growth. Initial investment will go towards that software development, and the recurring profit that is generated by Modern Realtor will go to the franchising costs. The financials of Modern Realtor is that the cash flows to cover franchising costs and will break even within the second year. We'd like to lease this technology to additional locations to cover these additional costs. Modern Realtor will need $40,000 to get started with the software development initially in the first year. In return for this investment, we will give 20% equity in the company. Modern Realtor will be for sale when it has reached a valuation. What this means is that we would like to target ourselves to be acquired by a real estate company such as Berkshire Hathaway or Remax, that they may have the rights to our software specifically for their franchisees, or for a modern technology company who would see this as useful in evaluating real estate across the country. Again, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to me about Modern Realtor. I'm very excited about the opportunity and look forward to working.